Hey guys, how are y'all doing? My name is Europopper. I'm on YouTube. I'm trying something a little bit different right now, as you can see. Usually I'm on TikTok, but lately my phone's not working, so I'm just gonna be on here for a while. Anyway, what I do is I talk about anime, TV shows, and pretty much films that I like, films that I don't like, films that I can't wait to see, films that I do not want to see. So, I'm just been trying to, see what's going on the web and give you my input. So, the first thing I want to talk about lately, and I know a lot of people are like, please excuse the background. I'm trying to save up money to get a green screen, so that way I can look professional and everything, and try to get an editor. But that's besides the point. The point of the matter is that right now I want to introduce my film, my film reviews and countdown lists that I want to give out to YouTube and so my small fan base crowd. I do have some followers on TikTok, MyHill95. That's gonna be updated too. So all this is just new, but you can also follow me on Instagram, Kruger Shine. So I'm getting my stuff out there. I'm promoting, and I mean that's just how it is. So, but besides that, this is my first video, and I want to do something a little bit different. I know this is an introduction video, but you know what? I really do feel like this might be the best idea for me to do so. So without further ado, I would like to present my list. This just came off the top of my head. So your girl's already thinking I only got notes. I've been busy this whole year watching some films, catching up on some films. And some films I will watch again later on. Some films, they need to be in the recycle bin. And other films that I regret seeing. Whether it's boring, whether it's just mundane, or it's too fucking scary for me. Now, if it's too fucking scary for me to the point where I'm confused, then that's a, you know, but that's the point. So, without further ado, I have made a list of my little book. It is my little notebook. Book of Imani, I like to call it. So, I made a list and of movies that I can't wait to see, films that I might not like seeing, but the worst films I'm going to be talking about, and that's going to be the first movie that I'm going to be talking about right now. So, what are we talking about? Well, as you can see on my calendar, October is coming, so horror geeks are going to come out of the ground like it's Thriller or something like that, and me included. So right now, you already know between people talking about Game of Thrones and Lord of the Rings, that's cool and everything. But to us, we are all talking about horror films, and the biggest horror film that everybody's talking about right now, the trailer just came out. It's Halloween Ends. That's been on the radar lately. Okay, everybody online has been talking about this. Everybody said this is gonna be it. This is a wrap. I'll see it, but it's Hollywood, so if it makes a lot of money, then you know I'm sure we're gonna get Halloween Returns. I don't know, but the trailer looks dope. Laurie Strode is ready to make sure that Michael Myers get them hands, or in her case, loaded, get some lit. The body count I already know gonna be lit. You already got people from, the first Halloween that kind of had the whole trilogy and it just kind of erased the middle. So a lot of people that you remember seeing in the sequels are going to be in this one. So I like to call this the Swan Song. We also might actually see Michael Myers with no mask. I don't know. I don't know. That's what we see. I can't wait to see it because it's going to be in theaters and it's going to be on Peacock. So for those who don't have anybody to go to the movie theaters or you're not near the movie theaters, Peacock is your joint. So guess what? I mean, hey, we might get locked out again, depending on whatever happens. So I might be able to see it in the comfort of my own home. So I already know I'm probably gonna be having a horse because I'm gonna be screaming at everybody. So you got that. Also, you got a reboot, I guess, of Hellraiser. I mean, if you read the Telltale Heart, The Blind Hearts, which is the original novel that Clive Baker wrote before the '80s and stuff like that, it's based off of that. Google it, not the movie, but Google the book. Google the book. Google Clive Barker and see his books that he did that they based it. So a lot of the stuff is based off of the original novel, not the one from the 80s. Because everybody wants to say, oh, it's a remake. It's a reboot. But if you are a book nerd like I am, it's based off the book. So Google the book. I know I'm buying the book soon enough, but just Google the book. And that Grim Cuddy is coming out, which I guess is pretty much a lot of people remember on Reddit. And some people say that's based off a creepypasta, so I don't know, but that looked dope. I saw it on a trailer. So that looks dope too. So I can't wait to see that. Another film that's coming out is Smile. Saw the trailer, saw the posters. It looks dope. It looks pretty good, but you know what they always say: the trailers look good, but the movie itself, you got. I know they say don't judge a book by its cover, but the trailer's dope. But I don't like it when a trailer's dope and the film is trash. But this one, it looks dope, so I'm gonna be great. Also, for the Marvel fans out there, Werewolf at Night is coming out soon. So they released that during I think the Comic Con in San Diego. It's coming out as well. That looks dope. So I'm hyped about that. Marvel had been on the little rocky side, with She-Hulk, which I think is an okay show. I mean, it ain't that bad. It's not that bad. It's alright. It's a comedy. People are not used to comedy from Marvel, unless your name is Deadpool. Then otherwise than that, then maybe. But if you're not Deadpool and you're not Tony Stark, then or either Ant Man, and if you're not Guardian of the Galaxy, then you're not supposed to be funny. You know, hell, I mean, whatever. I guess so. I mean, whatever. Whatever. But She-Hulk is cute. She-Hulk is cute, but she ain't Wanda. Everybody always say that. My favorite, she ain't Wanda. But besides the point. The point of the matter is that is going to come out. Also, they're saying that they're going to re-release Dracula, the one with Gary Oldman and Winona Ryder, is getting re-released again in theaters during the Halloween season. So I guess the new thing out is just if you had a film, we're just gonna put all the reruns back in theaters. That's what we're gonna do because we ain't got nothing else to do. So that's all we're gonna do. But I ain't complaining because I like the movie. I'm trying to save the money to get the DVD. So I can't wait till they re-release Saw 2 back in theaters. That's for sure. Since they did that with Avatar just to boost up for Avatar 2 13 years too late. But I regress. I'm ranting. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to go rant, but whatever. This is my first YouTube, okay? I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm not professional. This is just me blabbing on. So, anyway, my shirt. I think it's by Coffers. But those are the films. Those are the hype films going on right now in horror film. Right now on the 30th, if Netflix is going to be the talk about film that got everybody shook. I'm not talking about Pearl. I'm going to be seeing Pearl. I might do a movie on Pearl. Because I saw clips of Pearl and I'm like, y'all crazy. But Blondie. What's Blondie? Yeah, Blondie. The kind of unauthorized biofilm about Marilyn Monroe is about to come out on Netflix this week. And if she don't win a Tony, if she don't win a Golden Globe, I'm gonna scream like a white woman in church. I'm going to scream like a white woman in church if she don't get a Golden Globe by the. She looked too much like Marilyn Monroe. She sounded too much like Marilyn Monroe to the point where I almost forgot is that Marilyn Monroe or did they do CGI? That's my whole thing. But I digress. Because everybody say, oh, well, Blondie's a little bit too much. Blondie's, rated NC-17. I will reveal my age. The last time I saw a film that was NC-17 was Showgirls. Showgirls. Okay? Showgirls. That was in the early 90s. Alright? That was back in my era. I was born in 91, so, we had to sneak around, see that kind of stuff. But, it's supposed to be raw. So, Andrew Dominik, the scene, the behind the scenes, the camera angles, the shot, the cinematography, everything Everything in that film is delicious. So I can't wait till I get a hold and sit there and watch that because I know that's gonna be freaking lit for real. So between that, Ina de Armas, girl, you played that Marilyn, okay? You played that Marilyn. Alright, you got me almost looking you different. And like, are you Marilyn Monroe? Like, she wasn't dead. Like you pulled Tupac. Like, like yeah, Tupac released the last album. Like, did you pull Elvis? You know, I saw Marilyn Monroe at Walmart in Florida. She's alive. Some shit. But also, you know, the Elvis movie that bear would Oscar or something. There'll been a lot of good biofilms lately. Very good biofilms. So I'm a little hyped about that. Anyway, I digress. So here's my little notebook. So what I'm going to talk about, I took down on my notes here. Yeah, I took out my notes. So what I'm going to talk about is the worst horror films in my category. I wrote down notes. I checked it twice. I went over with the council in my head. And I've talked to some of my friends on TikTok, and you know, the horror movie guy, go check him out on TikTok. And everybody, and we have all decided of these are the top 5 horror films that I think should have never been made, should be outlawed, should be banned, and should actually be burnt at the stake like a witch during Salem witch trial. These are the type of films that I think the directors did this when they were drunk. That's all I'm gonna say. These are the type of horror films that you sit here and you say, who made this? Somebody made this on a bet and they lost. Something like that. So here's my list. And I'm not going to know top 1, 5, whatever. Okay, I'm just going to go the first and the very last. That's all it's going to be. Because I ain't got, you know, every time we talk about what's horror films, I get an attitude. Because you know, dang way in hell, I'm mad when there's a bad movie. That's for sure. I mean, seriously. So let's get on. The first film that, well, first I want to talk about is The House of Wax. Now, I'm not talking about the classic House of Wax with the legendary Vincent Price. I'm not talking about that one. I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about the House of Wax that starred Paris Hilton in it. It's just a remake of Tourist Trap. If you don't know what Tourist Trap in the early 80s is, Google it. That's all it was. If you would have took away House of Wax and put in Tourist Trap, then I'll be like, okay, so it's a remake of Tourist Trap. Okay, cool. Interesting. Okay, cool. But no, you gotta call it like the House of Wax. Now, mind you, this was during a time where remakes was rampant. I mean, yeah, remakes now, okay, but remakes back then was rampant because people were remaking everything that had no relevance. They just put a name on something and just called it a day. That it was a dark time for horror films. Really, it was a dark times until Saw came out. I, for one, saw this film once in high school, and I wish I'd never seen it. It's like that one night stand that you. It's almost like you drank so much, and the next day you know it, you totally forgot what you were doing. Like you had that blackout drunk moment. 2005 was a very, 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 very hard year for horror film people. It wasn't a good year. It was hard. You know, and I'm not talking about the House of Wax, the 1953 one with the classic king of all things and all holy Vincent Price. They tried to do that, and that was shameful. It was shameful. I was offended. I was appalled. That movie was trash. It was trash. Sure, I mean, if you would change the title to something else with wax, but okay, but you gonna put a House of Wax with mediocre people? Well, I can't say Jason, Panetsky was hot because it was around, Supernatural. Paris Hilton was hot because of the Simple Life. I'm revealing my age because you already know how I know. So, and some people, they were young, hot teens, but I mean, okay, all right, that's good for you, okay, but yeah, it was trash. I mean, it was trash. It was trash. And the fact that the People's Choice Awards called Paris Hilton best scream queen. Really? You really have to go there?